Marlene Hutchinson, and welcome to Tips for Guitar Playing Success, streaming now on Amazon Music. As many of you know, I've been sharing my guitar playing tips every Thursday for more than 10 years. It's been my way to hopefully help you stay motivated, be inspired, and continue expanding your guitar playing journey. If you're interested in more learning resources like my guitar courses, Lesson of the Month Club, coaching, Thursday Tips blog, and more, go to my website, marlenesmusic.com. And for anyone who's listening and feeling like you're missing out on all the guitar playing fun, you can easily get started with my super simple Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. Now, on to today's tip. This podcast is brought to you in part by Gator. Whether you just need a bag to gig with on the weekends, are a frequent flyer needing a flight-friendly TSA Series case, or a dedicated road warrior bringing your instruments on tour, Gator has a solution for you. World-class guitar and bass players, DJs, and recording professionals know, for the stuff you love, guard it with Gator. Today's tip is maximizing your practice time. As we kick off the new year, we often think about things we want to do or change in our lives, including our guitar playing lives. As you know, practicing is the key to your guitar playing success and growth. I'm often asked about what should be played when practicing, and is there a way of practicing to get the most out of my practice time? The simple answer is yes and no. Well, okay, that's not really a simple answer because it really depends on a few things, like skills, abilities, and goals, which are different for each and every person. But the good news is there is a basic formula that can help you make the most of your practice time, and the formula includes tune up, stretch and warm up, play the easy stuff, next the more difficult things, and then the most difficult songs and skills. So the first one is tune up. That's pretty straightforward. Make sure you're tuned. The next step is to stretch and warm up just like you would before you exercise. This includes finger, wrist, arm, neck, and shoulder stretching and movement. If you're looking for some good ones to do, I describe a few quick stretches and ways to warm up in episode 29 on September 17th. After you've warmed up, then the first thing you should do is what I call play an easy schmeezy song, a song that is super familiar and super easy for you to play. Now that's going to be totally dependent on your current skills and abilities. For one person, it might be Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and for another, it might be a higher skill level song. But the point of this is to play something that is so easy for you to play that you could practically play it in your sleep. It's intended to give your fingers a chance to warm up to the strings, chords, notes, and strumming or rhythm. With this step, you might want to play a few of your easier songs. The more warmed up you are, the better you'll be able to play the trickier stuff. Plus, it's really fun to play songs that are doable and give a feeling of joy and satisfaction. It helps the mind to know that at one point these songs were tough to play, but the more you played them, the easier they got. And that same thing can happen with the more challenging songs and skills that you're working on. Hey, do you know someone who would like to play guitar? It's never been easier with my Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. And if you or someone you know already plays guitar and wants to learn more, then my unlimited lessons, classes, and courses, and my coaching sessions could be just the right thing. The links are in the show notes on your podcast app, or you can find them on my website, marlenesmusic.com. Next, play a song that is more challenging. Perhaps a song that requires a new skill, like a new strumming or picking pattern, new chords, or tablature. As you play the song through, notice the parts of the song that are more difficult, which is often where the new skills are called upon. And then go back to those spots in the song and work on just the new skill repetitively. After going over just those tougher parts, then go back to the beginning and play the entire song. Repeat that isolating of the trickier parts as often as you need to. After playing that more challenging song that you just played, then play your most difficult song or skill. The reason it's a good idea to work on the more difficult skills and songs at this point is because you've had a chance to play for a little bit and your fingers, hands, wrists, arms, and shoulders are more nimble. Now, if there's a part of a song that you know right off the bat will be tough for you, start by warming up for this song with that skill or section of the song. Then play the entire song. Repeat focusing on the more difficult parts as necessary. It's important that you play the entire song as you get more comfortable with the trickier parts, so you can begin to understand the flow and how these musical parts fit together. As a side note, it can be helpful to play along with the original artist of the song to help you understand the cadence, tempo, timing, and flow. Also, it can be helpful to stretch between songs or skills. Lastly, cool down just like you would when you exercise. That means play some easy schmeezy songs again, maybe even the same ones you started with. It's your reward for all your practicing efforts. I hope this episode's tip has helped you to continue expanding your guitar playing skills and knowledge. If you'd like to learn more, please check out the many learning resources available at marlenesmusic.com. Thank you for joining today's podcast, and as I like to say, play on.